Also, I turned up the robotness of my voice changer. Is it noticeable?
It is.
I
You
think-
are
I think
very
it's-
robot.
I think it's
Good.
better for the effect you're going for, TBH.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're in the sweet zone.
Yes.
The clone,
Okay.
if you will.
I do not. All right. All right. We are now live. Welcome back, everyone. I suppose we should start with a recap. Who the hell are you, and what the hell are you doing here?
So basically last session we were casing this joint because we have been given the job, if I remember correctly, of stealing armor and guns from this fascist police HQ that is being ran by the evil empire.
Yes.
And Echo did a good job getting us to sneak in up to this point, but as with all good heist movies, we're going loud.
Yep. You kind
Yeah,
of have to.
Yeah.
we tried the sneaky route. We spent much time deliberating on the best way to do this. And at the end of the day, I think last session even I said something like, you can always pivot to loud if you start with sneaky, but you can't go to sneaky when you start with loud. So we started with sneaky, and now we're promptly going with loud.
You say that, but Skyrim told me that all I have to do is stand behind a pot and crouch.
Skyrim will not
Supposedly.
save you here.
Yes.
You did make a distraction, though, and you started a car fire in a nearby parking garage, which has drawn some of the fascist police away, reducing the number of them who are currently in the station, which is working a little bit into your favor, but it's far from empty. A little bit of a tactical, a little bit of the reminder for the players, because it has been 2 weeks. You know that this room up here is contains. I should be using my other window so I can shift ping. This room up here is the armory, which contains the weapons that you would very much like to steal for the rebellion.
Yes.
You expect to find uniforms in the lockers. You also want to steal uniforms for the purposes of disguises for future crimes. The problem is that this armory door is very much locked. It can be opened remotely from the computer in the armory check-in, which Echo has just opened the door to and made eye contact with a surprised Imperial, grunt, a military police. You also know that Echo also knows that this is the evidence room, and there might be cool things in there, but you don't know. At the end of last session, this door down here... Oh, I'm on the wrong monitor again. This door down here flew open, and an Imperial officer and another grunt came out. The officer used their cybernetic enhancement to vocalize as if they had a megaphone without having a megaphone, to order you all to freeze. You understand that there are more officers in the environment, that you do not know exactly where they are. You are in a hallway, and we're gonna go into combat rounds, because they are gonna start shooting.
Oh, you know what? They might have told us to freeze, but they are not an authorized user.
Yeah, this is my first GURPS combat. Also, I was kind of present for the thing in the warehouse. But
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, some of you were present, but didn't really get to participate. So, this will be an experience for you.
Don't
Definitely.
worry, it'll still be an experience to me because as far as I'm concerned, you don't truly learn a TTRPG system until you've had combat like 10 times.
Also true.
You know, real.
Also true. All right. So first things first. I have added you all to the current combat on Foundry. But I need you to roll initiative. So this is a Foundry
Okay.
tutorial first. You will see it.
This. I need to go real fast. Do stuff without me.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Oh dear.
If you need to, if anybody needs to play me, have Navi do it because they need more combat experience.
Okay.
All right. So, how you're going to do initiative here is I need you to go to the top right, the second tab there, the one with the crossed swords. That's the combat encounters. That has
yeah.
all of the active
Got it.
characters in it. I need you to, if you want to pop that out, which I recommend you do, if you right-click it, it'll pop out the combat tracker in its own little window. When you do so, you
Okay.
should see a die next to your character's name. If you click that, you will roll initiative. I will roll for
Okay.
H4 since they're not here. And I will roll for the NPCs. Okay. Now I understand that these initiative rolls look a bit funny, but that is because GURPS doesn't actually use initiative rolls. Instead, your initiative is pretty much fixed at being your basic speed stat, and then you use your dexterity as a tiebreaker to that, and then if there's still a tie, then you roll a d6.
Okay.
So this takes care of all that. It inputs the 6.0 is Echo's basic speed, and then 12 is their dexterity, and then 6 was the number on their d6. So it sort of
Yeah.
takes care of all that for you.
Also,
I'm
Dice is not rolled.
yes, Dez has not rolled their thing. Are you present, Zed?
I accidentally closed Foundry and I'm trying to find the link again.
It's in the pins.
I know. I'm on like 30 servers, so I gotta find the server.
Alright.
Oh,
I am going to
Green
press.
cat.
I am going to press the button for Dez now.
I'm almost there. Wait.
Too
wait,
late.
Let me do this.
Too
I
late.
need to do this.
Too late. I've done it.
I'm logging in. I'm logging in.
It's too late. I've already done it. We're beginning round
I'm
1.
Here.
All right.
Oh my god.
Can I do something before we start? I want to see if it works.
What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna leave the call. I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Does anyone have their volume really high?
No.
Alright,
No,
So
Zed,
we're about
I'll
to
be
get.
back.
Okay.
don't worry about it.
Are we about to get jump scared?
We're about to get
Maybe.
jump scared.
I love how it cuts off. That was wonderful.
The Dune scream, the Dune soundtrack cutting off is really good, really good addition.
That was perfect.
Thought it would be fitting. Alright, I'm here. I'm active.
All right. I'm
Hell
switching over
yeah.
to some combat music.
Let's do it.
Super Nintendo Star Fox Corneria theme. Why? Because.
Alright.
All right. Echo.
There I am.
The cops are coming. You have you apparently won initiative.
Okay, is there a piece of glass between me and this poor Imperial soldier? Or is it just
This
a
one?
freestanding desk? Yeah.
No. There's just basically a desk.
Okay, so Echo is going to leap across the desk and
Okay,
just hit him like a bowling ball.
Okay, we're gonna do. I did not expect the. I should have expected this. But all right. It sounds like you were trying to do a slam attack on this man. Would you like...
He's a slam.
Alright. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that that's going to be a dexterity... dexterity roll to hit. I assume you don't have sumo wrestler skill.
Maybe you don't know what I did.
No,
No, I don't.
Okay, yeah. You can use brawling. So, to deliberately collide with an opponent, this requires an attack, all-out attack, or move-in attack. In this case, I'm guessing you're going to be doing a move-in attack. Normally, a move-in attack has a penalty, but when slamming, this does not apply. So you may roll dex, brawling, or sumo wrestling to hit. Assuming you have at least 4 yards of movement. You're probably good. Alright. Oop. I'm not zoomed in the wrong right spot. Now, Echo used Giga Impact.
Okay, that's first 14.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna say that this guy is surprised because he was unaware. He wasn't part of the search that was going on. So you know what? I'm gonna say this guy should probably be surprised, which is bad news for him because that will mean he is mentally stunned and has a penalty to his dodge here. All right. He will not dodge. Echo. You were going to slam this man. You will each inflict damage on each other. You have a velocity of... You move 4 yards, so your velocity is 4. I gotta see what your... So your hit points are low, but... You are wearing an exosuit.
Hey, I'm back for now. Did my turn come up already?
No, because Echo decided to use Giga Impact, and I'm having to do math.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Echo, This is unorthodox, but I'm going to apply the strength bonus that your exoskeleton gives you to your hit points for the purposes of calculating how much damage this man takes, because that makes sense to me. Okay, so that's an 18 times 4 divided by 100.72. So he's going to take a d6 minus 1 of damage. And so Echo, roll a d6 minus 1. Alright. And you are going to take... he's got 11 hit points times the same velocity. Right, so 0.44. So fractions up to... Okay, so you will take a d6 minus 2. 1. Your exosuit has more DR than that. If your damage roll equals or exceeds that of your foe, he must make a dex roll or fall down. All right. Does his armor... He is wearing armor, so his armor protects him from that 3 points of damage. But he is knocked prone.
No one ever suspects a dolphin in the mech suit.
No one... dude's just sitting here. He thinks he's got the boring job sitting in the
Right.
the armory check-in today, and then a dolphin walks in the room and knocks him on his ass.
This dolphin leaps like
Why
cresting a
Edge
wave.
Runners were Anime of the year. This dolphin is grown up.
Happens to the best of us.
Mhm.
All right, that's Echo's turn. H4RO.
Oh boy. What am I going to be doing?
I imagine the first thing you're going to be doing is you need to draw your pistols. So, to draw your pistols, normally you could do this with a ready action, which would be your turn, but you have the fast draw skill, so you can use fast draw to try and ready your pistols as a free action.
Well, it's probably the right call.
Yeah. The only downside is if you fail a fast draw roll, you just have to use your turn to ready them normally. But if you critically fail, you drop the guns.
If I drop all 4 of my guns, I will be very sad. Anyways.
Right. Oh, I also
There are
remind.
impulse points.
Yes, I also wanted to remind you all. That won't help with the critical failure, but I did want to remind you all have 3 impulse points, which, when you get shot, you can spend one to be shot less badly.
That works. That's good.
You can also use them to turn a failure into a success. Sometimes. Basically, they retroactively give you a bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and roll my fast draw.
Yep. All right.
That minus from range should not have applied.
That
but-
minus from range should not have applied.
Success anyways.
Yes. Yeah.
Quick draw cowboy, let's go.
All right. So you now have. What's that sound?
I'm
That's
pretty
me.
sure it's
I'm
not.
sorry.
Okay. All right. So free action. You have all 4 of your guns in hand.
Boop, 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 boop. So if I remember correctly, if I hold still, I ignore up to 5 points of negatives. Correct?
Well, technically, you get a +5 bonus.
But in this case, I'm ignoring the 5 points of negatives due to range.
Right. So how it works is because you have the gunslinger advantage. If you do not move, you get to add your weapon's accuracy without having to take the aim action first.
All right. Well, it's high noon, guys.
All right.
Anyways, Harrow's gonna scream at the top of his voice modulator, "Draw!" He's gonna go shoot at him.
All right.
So go ahead.
All right. So H4, you have 2 heavy blaster pistols and you have 2 regular blaster pistols. And you have 3 attacks. So one of your sets of attacks has to be a dual weapon attack if you want to use.
Yes.
you
Which I
wanna
will
use
be
it.
doing.
All right. Let's start with the dual weapon attack. Are you going to dual weapon attack with the 2 blaster pistols?
Can I do it with the heavy blaster?
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So the 2 dual weapon attacks will take -4 on each. And are we shooting? We're shooting this guy, the one in front.
No, the person. Well, with the person behind them, we get cover due to the intervening person.
Yes.
Well, then I guess I'm taking out their fucking lackey boy here.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Okay. I'll do this next one at -4. We shall try again.
All right. That is a success. I am going to roll this man's dodge. He is not surprised because he was part of the search after they found the unconscious man in the toilet.
Okay.
But he will not dodge.
Well, I guess he's gonna burn then. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. All right. Roll your 4d6 of damage.
I hit the 46.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to work for some reason. You might be able to click it in your.
Oh boy, here come the
on your
pathetic
character.
46s again.
That is low for 46. Okay. So you did not specify a hit location.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to assume that you hit the torso.
Yeah, center mass.
Yeah. When you shoot someone in the torso, there is a 1 in 6 chance that you get to upgrade to the vitals for free. So I'm going to roll a d6. If I get a 1, it's a vitals hit. Okay, torso hit.
For now. Mm-hmm.
All right, torso hit. Now, he's got 30 DR against plasma weapons. But your gun has an armor divisor of 5, which means we divide that 30 by 5, and we get 6. So he's got effectively 6 points of armor. You did 9 damage, so he will lose 3 hit points.
Well, okay, here come the next 2 shots.
All right. Now these ones will be at your full skill, -5 for range, +5 for accuracy.
Okay.
Okay. That is a success.
I'll roll the other one too, just for time.
All right.
Oh, okay. Actually, no. He could just die. 3d6. Jesus Christ.
All right. There we go. That is much better. That's also an armor divisor of 5. So
I knew I was gonna do more on the 3d6. Like, that is too short from the max.
all right. That is so he's after the 6 points of DR. That is 10. That is 10 hit points lost by this grunt. That is a major wound. So he needs to make a health roll against knockdown and stunning. He would still be up, except for the fact that he is a mook, which means that I assume I treat them as automatically failing their health rolls to stay up once they're at negative hit points. So my man's dead.
Nice.
Oh man, just blast, and then for the time for me to shoot the girl behind him. Yo, you should not have come into work today, lady.
All right.
Okay. Up. Turn off. No, go away. Wait, I'm ready. I'm in the game right now. Okay, let's do this next blaster. Ooh.
Ooh, okay. That is you rolled a 5 against an effective skill of 15. That is a critical success. All right. So when you get a critical success, you get to roll on the critical hit table. So please. Okay. So first, I should say the reason you get excited about a critical hit is because they are denied a defense roll.
Yep.
They get no defense.
Nice.
The critical hit table is bonus, so it's sometimes a little boring, but is the bonus. The real benefit is no defense. Roll 3d6 for the critical hit table.
Not bad.
13. Okay. If any damage penetrates DR, treat it as if it were a major wound, regardless of actual injury inflicted.
Wow, look at
Damn.
that.
All right. So, yes. So you rolled. You did 10 damage. She's going to subtract 6 from that, and she's going to lose 4 hit points. 4 hit points is not more than half of her hit points. This would not be a major wound normally, but because of that critical hit, it is a major wound. So I'm going to make a health roll for her.
Yo, let's go.
All right. She
Damn.
makes the health roll. So she is still standing, and is still unhappy.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. In Hera's mind, the wind is blowing. a tumbleweed just went across the hallway here. And that lady over there just took a nasty hit to her chest and is currently bleeding as she prepares to send her volley back in the duel they are currently having.
Mm-hmm. All right. Also, facing matters, so I've positioned your token to be facing... down.
Definitely.
All right. Because you do get a step before or after you make an attack. But that is all that is all that Haro can do. Apollo Knight. You were currently carrying Dez. There is gunfire. What do you want to do?
It's an action to ready my pistol, but remind me, because I know the rules with like doing an action and moving are a bit different in groups. I'm wondering if I can both pull my pistol and have a bit of movement. Like if I wanted to, for example, step into the locker room.
So, as part of a ready action, you may take a step, which for you is a 1 yard movement. So, you could move into this doorway, which I would say is giving you like some cover from down the hall.
Yeah, then I'll do that then. Then I'm gonna pull my pistol out, and then I'll step into the doorway.
Okay.
Oh wait, let me. Actually, yeah, there we go. Thank you.
All right, and you can change your facing in any direction at the end of a step.
Yeah, I was about to do that to get situated.
All right.
There we go. Now I'll be like facing down this way, kind of closer to the action. There we go.
Makes sense. All right. All right, Imperial officer, you just got wounded. That is ungood for you. You have a shock penalty now. That's not great. We're gonna start by trying to fast draw our pistol. She should not have had that speed range penalty. That is a success. So she is going to get her pistol out. She is going to take a bit of a wild shot, and then move. So she's going to make a move and attack on H4. I'm going to take a penalty.
Not the mechanic I see. I wonder why.
Alright, so she's got -5 for that. And her weapon's bulk penalty applies because she's doing a move and attack. Yeah, this is a real Hail Mary shot.
Let's see her roll a fucking 1. Hey!
Yep, unfortunate. And then she is going to move her speed. Well, not her full speed, just enough to get there. So she would be facing that way, and then she'll use her last 2 moves to kind of face this way, putting her back to the wall. Oh, you can't see her, of course. All right.
It's okay. I know. I can smell her fucking fear.
Navi.
So, this door's locked.
Yes.
Okay. I kind of want to do the engineer thing and take out my gun and just shoot the lock.
Okay. I will allow that, but first you will need to have your gun out. So...
Yes.
Looks like you don't have the fast draw skill, so you'll have to use...
Unfortunately, no.
Yes, you'll have to use you'll have to use this action to ready and draw out your gun.
Okay.
And, alright, and what gun? You have a Did you bring your blaster rifle?
Yep.
Alright. You grab your rifle and off the sling and get it in hand. Alright.
Alright. I'm ready.
Dez, you are a little guy. You are currently riding on Apollo. There is gunfire all around. how are we feeling?
Can I even see the enemies?
Not presently, because the one that was in the open has gone to cover.
Alright. I'm going to grab some scruffs of Apollo's hair in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Pretend like I'm piloting a mech.
You were going to Frogatui of Apollo then?
I was muted, but I was trying to say, wait, you're trying to Ratatouille me right now? This is turned into a Ratatouille situation?
And now, instead of me having to use any of my movement, I can now move them instead, so it's their movement.
Is that how it works? Is that how it works?
Yeah, I mean, you can continue riding them and move as they move.
Can I try to, like, Ratatouille them into the hallway?
You cannot have them move a second time on the same round. No. They are not a controlled mount.
Alright, I will pretend like I'm piloting them.
Alright.
And I'll place 2 cards face down, and I'll have my turn.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright. Unseen movement. This guy is going to attempt to snap out of being surprised. Do they have combat reflexes? They do not have combat reflexes. These guys are not elite soldiers. I need to mark this guy as being surprised. Oop, that's the wrong stun. Mental stun. There we go. Alright. My boy is going to stay surprised. He doesn't know what's going on. He will not be acting. This one sees gunfire and sees laser fire. He is going to ready his blaster carbine and take a step. Again, this is unseen movement for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This guy is dead. I'm going to remove him from the initiative. Okay, let's see. This guy's turn. I am currently stunned and prone. And there's a dolphin standing over me. I'm going to try to stop being surprised now. I am surprised. I remain mentally stunned, and I'm unable to react to the situation.
I mean, frankly, yeah, it just kind of makes sense when you get body slammed by a dolphin in a mech suit.
Right, you know. Yeah, he's got...
Kind of hard to recover from.
Alright, this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move, and he opens the door. Unseen movement. Alright, Echo. We're back to you.
Okay, Echo uses his hacking to unlock the armory doors.
Alright.
Ooh!
Make for me a computer operations check.
Oh, pass.
Alright. You take one look at the interface and instinctively just know how to operate it. Click. Click. A light goes from red to green. The door is open.
Yes.
Navi, as you
Staples button.
Navi, as you were Navi, as you were fiddling with your rifle and you're thinking, where exactly do I need to shoot this to disable the lock? A light turns green and the door slides open.
That's perfect.
Is like, you better be scared.
I get to see.
Alright. H4.
Yep.
George, it is your turn. There are no obvious targets.
Can I overwatch? Is that a thing that I'm allowed to do?
Yes, it's called a wait maneuver in GURPS, but basically you have to specify what you are waiting on and what you will do with. Basically, you have to set the trigger and the action. So you can say, I'm going to shoot anyone who comes around that corner. For instance.
Can I move and then make the decision?
You can step, but you can't make a move. If you make a move, then your action is to move.
How many feet can I move with a normal action?
That is... So on your character sheet, under secondary attributes, you will see your basic move. That's how many hexes you can move. So you have a move. You have a move of 6.
6.
Movement gets a little more complicated than that, but if you're moving forward, it's 6.
So if I was to come up here to this doorway and get halfway through it, would that give me something approximating cover?
Yes.
Okay. How do I deselect the technical controls? Probably stupid. How do I?
So on the left side, you should be under token controls. If you're measuring, that's because you have the ruler selected. If you select the box, that'll let you select the token.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see. It's part of it. I thought they were all part of the same, as opposed to sub options within. Okay, so if I come like to here, would we say that I can be here and halfway through the door?
Yeah. You know what? I'll just shift.
Okay.
I'll shift drop you there between the hexes so that we know that you're taking cover.
Do I then see this guy right here?
You would have seen him when you came in, but there's an Echo's entire ass in the way, and he is prone and stunned and on his back.
Okay, Hera's gonna walk on in there and be like, "Oh, hey there, Echo. So you're having a wonderful time pummeling that bastard. Keep it up."
You better not.
Oh, if he does, I'll fill him with more fucking blaster shots than a person that's been filled in with blaster shots.
This one will be used as a body shield for our escape.
Alright. Anyways, I'm just gonna go in there and take some extra cover. Yeah, that'll do it.
Apollo.
I think Apollo. Well, for one, Apollo feels Dez just like kind of pulling on their hair, just kind of squirming around.
Yeah.
I think Apollo's just gonna kind of. I assume I could just do this as a free action, just reach on top of my head and pick up Dez and just hold him in my palms and just kind of look at him and be like, "What are you trying to make me do here, bud?"
As this is mostly a flavor thing, I will allow it. Dez, what are you doing here?
Just gonna go just blank eyed and stare back at them. With their mouths slightly ajar.
Okay. Well,
an entire jar
I think Apollo is going to glance back at the lockers because we are supposed to be stealing uniforms. So I think Apollo is going to just kind of nod and be like, "All right, well, if it's violence you're after, then maybe maybe next time you should hitch a ride with Harrow." And then I'm going to
move into the locker room.
I'm actually going to move into the locker room, and I don't know if I can like start looking through the lockers, but I'll be prepared to do that on my next turn.
Yep. So yeah, this turn would just be a move maneuver, and next turn you can start rummaging through.
Yes. Good. Perfect. All according to plan.
Next turn, you will take the rummage action.
Yes.
All right. Imperial officer is going to take their turn. She's going to come up to this corner and taking only sticking half of her face and her gun arm around the corner. She is going to take another shot.
I'd like to see her try.
She's gonna fire at, she's gonna fire at her full rate of fire this time. Which isn't enough to give her an accuracy bonus, but alright. So she's gonna fire 3 shots. And any modifiers that I'm forgetting? Nope. Dang. Alright. But she is still in very good cover. Her torso, basically the only things exposed are her face and her right arm. I guess her head and right arm. Okay. Navi. The armory door is opened in front of you.
Well, I'm going to just thank Echo, even though he can't really hear me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just run in. I assume this is the same as Apollo's thing. I have to move first and then rummage later.
Yep.
Okay, got it. I'll just take a step.
All right. Dez. Are you going to continue riding around on Apollo?
No.
Okay.
I will hop in one motion into the hallway.
All right.
Oh my God.
Dez, you have a basic move of 5, so you may move up to 5 hexes.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. I think that would be 6.
What is that
2,
house?
3, 4,
Okay.
5. Yeah. All right. And
Is that all I can do?
yes. I suppose you technically could make this a move and attack and fire your shoulder-mounted sports blaster.
That's what I was thinking.
With big penalties. But you could do that as you bounce around the
I'm gonna
corner.
fire it randomly.
Oh fuck.
Okay. So, do you want to try and shoot the one enemy that you can see, which is the Imperial officer way down there?
Sure.
Okay, this is not going to go well for you.
We'll see.
Alright, first things first, we gotta do your range penalty. So, use the measuring tool to draw a line between you and this lady.
Okay, 1 second. Okay,
Okay,
17 yards.
alright. When you release that, you should see the -5 pop up into your bucket on the bottom of your screen.
I see it, but I don't really like it.
Yep, it's gonna get worse.
Okay.
So if you'll click the, if you'll click that -5, you're gonna pop up the modifiers there.
There's a table in front of me.
Yes. You are now going to need to choose whether you're going to shoot her in the arm, which will be easier, or the face, which will be harder. You can't shoot her torso because
Oh,
she's in very heavy
The
cover.
foot.
You know what? Okay, I'll allow it. Her right foot's a little exposed.
Okay.
Click a -4.
How do I do that?
So you should
Oh, I
see
see.
custom modifiers along the bottom. Click -4.
Okay.
And then on your character sheet, do you have your character sheet open?
How do I close the table?
You can just click the number again, so you should be looking at a -9 or
Yep,
something.
got the character sheet open.
Yeah. On your character sheet, scroll to your ranged weapons, where you'll see sports blaster pistol with frog mount.
Uh-huh.
And you'll see on there, near the right, there'll be the bulk penalty.
Uh-huh.
Because you are making a move and attack, you must suffer the bulk penalty here. So click that
Okay.
-3, and that will add that to your bucket.
Uh-huh.
And your bucket should now have a
12.
yes. Your bucket should now have a -12 in it. So now, with that in mind, you see to the right under SL where you see an 11. That's your skill level. So you were going to roll against 11 minus 12, so you're rolling against a -1. Please click that button.
Okay.
Please click that 11 on
Which
your
one?
character sheet.
Any 11?
What?
So you need a critical.
11?
You need a critical success for this to hit.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, but which 11 do I press?
So you should see.
Skill and technique?
No. Your sports blaster pistol.
Yeah, under the one next to the ranged weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, SL.
Like that.
Mhm.
Is-
Yeah.
There is a chance.
Oh.
All
Wow.
right.
That didn't work.
Yes.
Hey man, listen, that's the wrong type of crit. What do you call a bad miracle?
Yeah. In this case, as Dez comes charging out of the room, blasting at random, a blaster shot strikes the fire alarm. The entire city knows you're here.
Oh no.
Better
Or-
question.
No.
Do the sprinklers go off?
Does the sprinklers come on?
Yes, so Dez shoots Dez running out, firing randomly, strikes the handle to activate the fire alarm. Sprinkler systems engage, and sirens blare, and the local fire department is on their way.
Oh
Arrows.
my god.
Arrow's head swivels 180 degrees. He yells at you, "Excellent job. The fight will be more cinematic now."
Apollo just kind of like the alarms start to go off and they see Des just like in the hallway and they're like, "You should have just kept frogatoing me."
We finally
Oh,
got
this is
those
just
unreal
great.
vibes where water's just
Well-
inexplicably falling off the sea and falling off everything. for
You
a
see the
cinematic
water-
moment.
You see, the water's just reinvigorating Dez's slime coat, and it's gonna make him that much more effective in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, like he'll be.
I did this
think
on
of it.
purpose.
Think about it. He'll be so slippery.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a bar of soap. Can't catch him.
As if this mission couldn't go any worse. Now my fur's all wet. God damn it.
It's okay.
should have
Just
Ask Carol
Think
where he
about-
got. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, just think about how awesome we look being brooding and stressed out while we're all drenched in water.
Y'all are drenched. Carol has a fucking hat on that's made for rain, and he's got a
Oh, yeah.
poncho too. Stay prepared.
He's prepared. He's so ready.
All right. You guys gonna do that. This guy is still prone and surprised. Let's see if he's still surprised. He is no longer surprised. But he still lost this turn. For the I am being assaulted. Pancakey is I had a pie stuck to my face. Hello, Pancakey. Welcome. Thank you. I suppose I deserve it. I am playing the role of the fascists today because I am the GM.
Yeah, Katie, hello.
Welcome. Okay, so just so you know, how stun works is if you are stunned on your turn, you have to take the do nothing action, which means you do nothing. And then at the end of your turn, you check to see if it ends. So this man did nothing this turn and is now no longer surprised. However, they are still prone and laying on their back next to Echo. All right. Unseen movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I'm getting confused which grunts are which. Okay, yeah. So that one's moved. Okay. All right, they've all moved. Echo,
Okay.
we're back to you.
Okay, can I squeegee past Hero there? Can I get back into the hallway, or does Hero have to move first?
No, you
You're a
can.
giant dolphin in a mech.
Yeah.
So you're gonna squeegee.
Oh wait, I
I'm
forgot. You
plus
are
two or something.
you are size modifier +1 with your armor. So no, I don't think you can move through your allies' spaces easily. So H4RO is sort of blocking the door for you. You are excessively large with your exosuit.
Well, that's poor news for the guy at my feet, because that means I'm going to do more things to him now.
He would
I'm
prefer
going
you
to-
did not, but there is little he can say about it.
I'm going to grapple him,
All right.
and he's going to be my body shield for an indeterminate amount of time.
All right, make a wrestling roll to grapple him, or dex if you don't have it.
Is my strength higher than my- No. Okay. Oh, right in the nose.
Okay. He is going to dodge. Yep, that's a failure. It's not applying the penalty that he
We're
should.
going for a ride.
It's not applying the penalty he should be having for being prone to that dodge, which annoys me. But okay, let me add the grappled condition to him. All right, he is now grappled. Next turn, you'll be able to pull him up and use him as a shield, we'll call it a, maybe as a opposed strength roll. As a formality. But all right, you reach over and you grab him. H4.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
H4, you hear the sounds of scared and confused Imperials, fascists behind you. And an officer in front of you, of course.
This is kind of rough because yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Go ahead.
I was going to say you can shoot them. However, you will have to specify a hit location of either the face or the arm or the hand or apparently the foot.
What do I do to hit them in the head?
So, the head is made up of technically multiple hit locations. The face, you'll take a -5 to hit. The skull, which does more damage and will almost certainly kill someone if you shoot them in the skull, is a -7 to hit. The skull does add some damage reduction. Or you could attempt to shoot someone in the eye, which is a -9.
Well, let's go for the head here because I mean I have to aim for something.
All right.
I'll go with that.
All right. So when you say head, do we mean face or do we mean skull?
Skull.
Okay, that'll be a -7 then.
So I'm gonna be rolling here at a -7 because I'm going to ignore the range.
Right. Your range and accuracy will cancel out with Gunslinger.
Well, do I want to? Yo, Echo, should I stay in the doorway or should I let you through?
Echo's gonna need at least another turn before they'll be ready to leave with their shield.
Okay, in that case, I'll take my shot. I'm not gonna double shoot the blaster. Well, are my negatives so big right now that I'm basically praying for a crit anyways?
Well, what's your normal skill level?
15, and I've got a -7.
Right. So 15 -7. So you're rolling against an 8, but that's 3d6 rolling against an 8. You probably don't want to do your dual shot, but you can fire. You can make your 3 shots, and one of them will probably hit.
That's what I'm thinking. All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can just roll a 5 the first time. Okay. She will attempt a dodge.
I swear to God, this game's rigged. Anyways, we'll try this again.
All right, she
the,
does.
The heavy blaster isn't allowed to do anything. I don't know why.
All right, you still have your 2 extra attacks.
Oh, that was not.
That didn't have the -7, so
yeah.
that will be a miss.
Okay, let's get the. And then okay, let's checks out.
All right. You may make a step as part of your attack action if you like, moving up to a yard and ending facing any direction.
So I can get. Does that technically go against my gunslinger thing though?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if the step counts for the gunslinger or not. I don't think it does. Let me check. When firing single shots from a hand weapon, you get the accuracy bonus of your weapon without the need for an aim maneuver. When using a two-handed weapon or automatic fire, you get half the accuracy bonus without the need to aim. If you do aim, let's see. I need the expanded version of this from a different book. We'll say we'll just leave you there for now.
Okay, yeah. We'll see if it matters.
No. All right. Apollo.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna start rummaging through the lockers and grabbing handfuls of uniforms and accessories and shoving them all in my pack and just trying to get everything I can as the fire alarms continue to blare and the situation feels more and more dire.
All right. The more rounds you're able to spend stuffing uniforms, the more you'll end up having at the end. But for now, you flung open the first locker and start, shoving the tailored shirts into a duffel bag. All right. You are too. How far away are you? Okay. Should she do that? She should not do that. She may do that next turn. For now, she is going to take another shot at H4.
Uh-oh.
Actually, no. Her skill isn't good enough for this. She is going to, keeping in this really good cover, she is going to take the aim maneuver, aiming at H4.
Oh, I see.
Navi.
Okay. I think I just rummage.
All right, Navi, you fling open one of the lockers, and you find that it's got a blaster carbine and an electric stun wand.
Ooh. Very fancy. I like it.
Mm-hmm. So you
Very
grab.
green.
All right. Which one do you want to grab?
I'm gonna grab the sun one first.
All right. Let me see if I can copy one onto your character sheet.
Oh, that would be cool.
From... Wait, I might have to unlock your character sheet.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not letting me drag from one character sheet to another, it seems.
Sad.
Yeah. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. But okay, you now have your rifle, sort of, or now you no longer have your rifle ready, but instead you have readied an Imperial Electric Stun Wand.
Hell yeah.
Alright. We'll give you the stats for that at the end of the adventure if you still have it.
Sure.
Alright. Dez, you are in the middle of the hallway.
I'm blasted.
Alright. Are you going to try and shoot her in the foot again?
No.
You're going to try and shoot her in the arm? That would be the easiest target. Alright.
Uh-huh.
Alright. So, draw your line to get your range penalty.
One second. Oh. Something happened.
Something happened?
Doing a circular template.
Oh, yes.
How do I...
Okay, so on the left side of your foundry,
Yep.
you'll see that there are three. On the leftmost side, you'll see there are three bars. There's the token controls, the measurement controls, and journal notes.
I got you.
Yeah, so you want the measure distance under token controls. I know it's confusing.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna take an additional. Use the bucket tool to add another -2 for shooting around the arm.
Okay.
And now I'm going to ask you a question. Do you want to throw all caution to the wind and make this an all-out attack to give yourself an additional +1?
Yes.
Okay. And then you may add an additional +1 modifier in your bucket.
How do I do that?
Same way you added the -2.
Okay.
Just click the +1.
Nice. It's all making sense now.
All right. So the penalty for making an all-out attack is that you do not get to make any defense rolls until your next turn. However, you are very small.
Okay.
You are very small,
Yes.
and would be a very hard target from this distance anyway.
Uh-huh.
And she's currently aiming at H4. And if you hit, she probably won't have a gun arm to shoot back at you.
So H4 will owe me their life.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's do this.
All right. You may now click your gun skill.
The SL.
Yes. Skill level.
Okay.
Yep.
Failed.
Close though.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Unseen movement.
Unseen, except we can see the Game Master's mouse.
I hate that. Anyway, the door opens.
Uh-oh.
Movement. I guess this guy is going to try and break free of Echo's grip.
You can try.
Yeah, he can try.
Yeah, let's keep the dolphin.
No, I accidentally had a range penalty in there. But yeah, that's going to be a failure. Echo, please make a strength roll. You get to add your... Yeah, okay. You've got an effective 18 strength, so that was very close to an automatic failure, but
Oh my god.
as a 17 is always a failure. But you get a success. So you...
No one escapes the pincers.
Yeah, he struggles and can't break free. And this guy... This guy is going to step up, and he's going to ready an action to draw his carbine. Alright, we're back to Echo.
Okay, Echo starts dragging him.
Alright, in order to get him into position to be your human shield, I'm going to make you do opposed strength rolls.
Okay.
Nobody escapes the dog.
Who was that from?
That was someone did a redeem on Twitch. I believe. Okay.
I mean, that makes sense, but what doesn't make sense is that there was a piece of media made that can fit this.
No. That
context
was
so well.
that was AI Goku voice.
It was AI.
Okay.
It was a robot.
Okay. I understand.
All right. He succeeds, but you succeed by way more. So this guy is no longer prone as you pull him up and ready him as a weapon or as a shield. Oops. I didn't mean to ping there. All right. This man is now your shield.
It's now Echo's club.
Yes. You may take a step as part of this attack action.
Okay.
And he will come with you. Alright. I'm going to assume that Echo is turning towards the door, dragging this poor, helpless shield man along.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Alright. H4.
Okay, let's make this shit happen. Okay, so... And can I tell that they are aiming at me?
Yes. That is an obvious thing.
In that case, I am going to... 1, 2... Because I'm going to make space for Echo anyways.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Can I now see down this hallway?
Yes.
I cannot see down that hallway.
Huh. Hold on. Why can you not see? Oh! H4, you've had your vision disabled this entire time.
Oh my god. Navi, why did you disable my eyes?
I'm sorry.
Anyway, as you turn around this corner, you find a friend.
Can I end his life?
Actually, technically, you should have been able to see him when you moved into this hex. So we'll let you begin.
Wait, would I have
moving
seen the guy right here originally?
there. Which guy? Oh, he was behind you, so maybe
Okay,
not.
fair.
Yeah, you don't have 360-degree vision.
As much as I wish. I like to think that when he turns around, he just rotates his head.
That's fine, but he's still only facing one way at
Yeah,
one
he only
way at a
has
time.
forward-facing eyes. Yeah. So, I see this guy. Does he shoot me at all, or?
He took the move action this last turn, so he does not have a readied shot.
And I am going to get right in. Wait, do I get a negative for trying to shoot if I'm that close?
So if you would take a penalty equal to the bulk of your gun, except you're a gunslinger, so you get to ignore that rule.
Okay. So
there
might
is-
I go ahead and go ahead?
There is one additional caveat to using a gun in melee, and that is if you try and shoot someone at point-blank range, they are allowed to parry the gun instead of having to dodge. And for many characters, a parry will be a more reliable defense.
So what you're telling me is I should shoot him from here.
That would be the ideal shooting distance for most targets, yes.
Well, in that case, I guess it's time to chill him and grill him. Let's go. Does he dodge?
Let's see. No.
Get his ass, Hero! Take the shot!
How fucked is this boy?
Let me see how fucked this boy is. Okay, so you did 19 damage. That is a lot of fucking. All right, he's got okay. This man is taking 13 injury. He had 11 hit points. So since he is a mook, he's dead. He's dead, Jim.
Deceased.
You died a coward.
Deceased.
He was running towards the danger. You gotta give him that.
He's a fascist. He didn't live free.
You know, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
Um,
sorry. You took a move action, so you should have had... Well, right. You're a gunslinger.
Uh-oh.
Never mind. You're a gunslinger. You're fine.
Okay, so I'm considering shooting at this guy now.
Oh, that I don't think you'll be able to do. Simply because you need move to... Okay, you were here, so 1, 2...
I've only used 2 feet.
Right. So you've used 2 yards, so you would need to use 1, 2... You need to use 3
to
more.
pivot.
3 to pivot, yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna leave that guy up to you guys because I believe in you. I am going to continue my march down this hallway. Continue my march of death down this hallway.
All right.
Alright, go for it.
Well, actually, I'm gonna. Let's. Thinking noises. No. I know that there isn't anybody down here, which means. Yeah, I'm gonna come up to. I'm gonna go prop myself up over this guy's corpse.
Okay.
And I am going to go into full cover here, knowing that I can poke out later. And denying this girl the fact she was aiming at me.
All right.
Okay. Pass it along to the next person. Popcorn.
All right. Apollo.
Popcorn Wahoo.
All right. Apollo, you still gonna be stealing stuff? You've got a uniform now, but like you need to grab the helmet. You can still grab the helmet and the boots.
Right, yeah. Des, how do you feel about the encroaching officer? Do you think you can handle that? Am I good to keep rummaging?
We'll be completely fine. I have a plan.
Okay. I'm going to put my faith into my teeny tiny itty bitty frog friend. And I'm going to focus on the accoutrement. I'm gonna get the boots, I'm gonna get the helmet, I gotta get the cool sunglasses. Yeah, I'm gonna keep rummaging.
Okay. We will have to rely on the grace of the Voiced One to protect Des.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Nothing bad ever happens when the power of the Voiced One's on our side.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Right. Well, we'll see about that. All right.
Oh boy.
All right. Officer Lady's turn. Her aim has been spoiled as she no longer has a line of sight on Haro. Shooting a frog from this distance, shooting a frog from 17 yards is outside of their skill. What they are going to do is they are going to advance. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Navi,
Okay.
you have a stun
Can I
baton.
carry?
Right.
How much can I carry?
So that's a complicated question because
Uh-huh.
because there is encumbrance and GURPS is a bit of a trade-off. So if you open up your character sheet, you will see on the right-hand side of your character sheet. Let me open up.
Encumbrance, move, and dodge.
Yes, encumbrance, move, and dodge. So you can see that currently you are at a light encumbrance. And you were at light encumbrance until you were up to carrying 40 pounds of stuff. You can see what you're currently carrying if you scroll down to your equipment. You'll see at the top carried equipment 31.11.
Okay. I see.
The baton was 1 pound.
Okay.
So you're at 32. So theoretically, you can carry up to your extra heavy encumbrance. But you see how your movement speed goes down.
Yeah, I do.
And your dodge goes down. So you become more easily hit and just slow.
Okay.
But yeah.
So, how many weapons do we need to take? Like, what was the request?
Well, they wanted you to get as many. Basically, they want you to get as many as you can, which is
Okay.
less than helpful. I understand.
Yeah.
Minimum, though, a full uniform, including a uniform, the helmets, the boots, and a stun baton, and an Imperial carbine, blaster carbine, would get you the look for one person.
Okay.
They would
Well,
prefer
I'm
to
gonna
have
take the
options
weapon,
for
okay.
more, but getting, more is more you get, the more options you get. But at least one.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm definitely gonna take the carbine.
All right.
And add that to my gear.
All right. You can add a carbine to your gear. The carbine weighs another 5.6 pounds. So you'll still be at medium encumbrance, or sorry, at light encumbrance, but another carbine will push you over to medium, I think.
Gotcha.
All right. But you have an Imperial carbine. All right. If you need to fire it, I'll share you the stats. But your rifle is
Ooh.
better.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Gotcha.
but you do have the carbine in hand right now, so if you need to fire it, you'll.
Yeah.
All right. That's them. Dez. This door just opened and a man came out. He looks like a fascist. What do you want to do?
I am going to say, I'm going to use my mind control,
All right.
and I'm going to say, the fire alarms are going off. There is a serious fire. You need to evacuate. Run for your life. Stop at nothing.
That's a good move. Now, before you do this, I do want to remind you that your mind control has the limitation all out, meaning this is the equivalent to you taking an all-out attack, meaning you have no defenses until your next turn.
I'll take that risk. I'm pretty small. It's
Okay.
raining, so it's slippery.
All right. Make your chi roll.
Are to walk me through that again?
All right. So on your character sheet at the top, you'll under your primary attributes, you have chi. That
Press
is
13.
Yep. So click the 13 there. I need to check with the if this works like a malediction or what. Mind control. Range penalties apply to the subject. Page 150. Oh, just speed range table. Okay, that's surprisingly generous. All right. No range penalty. He gets to. You made a success by 5. This is an opposed roll. He rolls his own chi. He fails. So.
He's weak.
All right. All right. I am going to mark him. With this. It's not accurate, but it serves the purpose. This guy has been mind tricked. He believes that there is a fire and that he needs to evacuate the building immediately by the fastest route he knows.
Any cost.
At any cost. All right.
I'm gonna look like I'm evacuating, but the floor is very slippery, so I'm just kind of like trying to swim, but I'm just staying in one place. Trying to really convince them, you know? Paint the picture.
Of course.
That's adorable.
Of course.
Absolutely adorable.
All right. Well, it's his turn now. Let me see. Let me zoom out a bit and see. He knows this place, so what would he know is the nearest door out. I guess he would say that one. What is his move? 5. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm not going through I'm not colliding with a wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. He starts sprinting down the hallway this way. This grunt is dead. I'm going to remove them from the list.
He sees the open door, his comrade being strangled by Echo, and he's like, "You gotta get out of here, there's a fire."
Yeah. This guy, I guess he's gonna try and break free of the grapple again. Echo, don't roll a 18. Okay. He's
You ain't that guy, pal.
he's trying. All right. This one is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh wait, I did not mean to do that.
5. 5. Moving out into the hallway. This one moves out into the hallway with his carbine. He looks down the hallway. He can't see Dez because there is his own friend running towards him. In a panic, he sees his boss like crouch walking up with their gun drawn.
Don't forget the dead body.
He just walked past the dead body. The fire alarms are blaring. Can't forget that. But that is that. Okay, he just moves. That's all he can do this turn.
Also the sprinklers.
And the sprinklers, yes. All right, Echo.
Okay, so there's no way out of this building northwise, right?
Not that you know of. I guess you do know that there is a back door up here.
Yeah.
There is a back door up this way. But that getting there would require you to go down and then that way and then up.
Okay, so I guess let's see how far can Echo move. Shoot out. I guess Echo would want to move to here.
Okay.
And stand guard for everyone else to get on out of here. And then put the Imperial front between the officer and
I hate that
I'm
I
sorry.
have to start dragging and then hit shift. If I shift and then try and drag, then it does a ping. Ah.
I'm sorry, Echo, but they forgot to put a pre-set kill limit on this robot.
Speaking of robots, H4, it is your turn, and you are not dead despite the token being marked underneath you.
The person underneath me is dead.
Yes.
When I'm standing on top of excitedly. So I am going to pivot around like this. Is
Okay.
this a legal thing I can do?
I mean, yeah, you'd have to go through that hex instead, but it's the same difference.
Okay. It's still, I'm still pretty sure I can make it the 6 feet to where I want to end up. But I'm gonna come to. So I guess I'm gonna do this. Oh, hello there, scared. Oh, there's plenty of targets here. That guy, is this guy currently running for his life?
Yes, he's currently running for his life because he has been mind tricked to believe that there is a terrible fire and he must escape.
Smart boy.
He has no weapons drawn. He is just sprinting.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 to here. Trying to get some cover. I'm gonna go ahead and unload on this lady.
All right.
I'll take the 2 shots with my heavy blast pistol.
Okay.
So that should be imparting what kind of penalty to do it with the 2 shots again? I'm sorry.
4 -4.
Okay, so that would put me at a -6. It's probably the math. I think probably still works out that this is better.
Mm-hmm.
Top 10 things for the murder bot to say. Oh, there's plenty of targets here.
Okay, we got it. It's worth it now.
Thank you, Deeves.
Does she dodge the big hit again?
Let me see. Oh, she does. She rolled a 9, so her dodge is 8, so that is a failure by 1.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh. Okay. One moment. Yeah, that's
wow,
14
I'm fine
injury. She was already hit earlier.
Oh? Is she dead?
Yeah, she is dead.
Yeah!
She didn't even get to use her super attack. All right.
Aw.
No,
Don't worry, she's
no.
generic. You'll see her again.
Yeah.
Nice. Then I take another shot at this man, who's conveniently the same number of modifiers as the lady I just shot.
All right.
You see, I'm equal opportunity in my deliverance of justice. Okay. Let's see how this goes. No. Well, let's see how the next 2 do.
Okay, and that
Does our
is.
friend dodge?
He will attempt to, but he will not.
Oh, you poor bastard. Not bad.
All right. So that is 7 injury to him. That is a major wound. He may be knocked down and stunned. He is not. He is still up. Okay, that is a hit. It looks like you clicked the stun version of your gun, but I don't think you intended to do that.
Oh, I did not intend that.
That's all right. It's the same to hit. So, all right. He does not dodge. Yep, he's
That's
gone.
still above. Oh, okay. Oh my god. I am absolutely yeah, this feels great. Anyways, I made this character do one thing. I'm happy he's good at it. Okay. I guess that's my turn.
All right. Yeah. Okay. At this point, all hostiles are either under mind control and fleeing for their lives, or are being dolphin handled. So I think I'm happy to break combat rounds here.
Yeah.
Can I, if that's the case, can I kind of take a shot to finish the running guy? I kind of don't want there to be any witnesses.
Oh, you could just
That's smart, actually.
execute him by shooting him in the back. That's fine.
Okay.
Because on his turn, he's gonna like keep running. He's gonna run past you, and then H4 just shoots him in the back.
Right.
And I assume you will also execute the one that is being used as a shield by Echo.
I certainly will.
No.
I'm sorry, Echo. I've only got one. I've only got one approved administrator, and that is Navi.
Yeah.
You look Echo in the
And-
dolphin eyes, the swirling dolphin eyes as you murder him.
What the hell is going on?
Remember, you can only message me through text message.
All right.
Why am I getting a whole bunch of error messages on Foundry?
Yeah, I don't know. That all happened when I hit end combat. Just click through all of them. I don't know what it was. I haven't seen it
Okay.
before, but it still seems to be working. So, all right. I guess it was just some weird permissions thing when I cleared the initiative tracker. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk up and take this girl's carbine.
The girl doesn't have a carbine.
What's she have?
She has a heavy blaster pistol.
Ooh.
She's also got some sort of cybernetic things crammed into her neck.
I'm
Ooh.
going to take their heavy blaster pistol.
All right.
Can I equip that? Can I equip one of my normal blaster pistols with a heavy blaster pistol?
No. The reason, yes, but no. The reason that we didn't give you 4 heavy blaster pistols to begin with was because your extra arms are smaller and they have a lower strength score.
Yeah.
I see.
So, they're not strong enough to wield the heavy blaster pistol.
Well, in that case, I am going to holster my
They
heavy
can,
blaster
but you
pistol.
take a penalty.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna holster my heavy blaster pistol and grab this heavy blaster pistol and the holster that it has as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go around collecting all the guns I can because I assume that the people we're working with want them.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
All of
And
the
while that's happening, I think I'll also take a second carbine and a second swim stick if I can find one.
Yeah.
yeah. I was going to
Nice.
Apollo's
go ahead.
Apollo's grabbing another duffel bag and shoving more, all of the uniform things that they can fit. They're just kind of cleaning the lockers out. And then I think they have, like, they're just carrying 2 very stuffed duffel bags. And then they exit and they kind of, like, see Des on the floor and is like, do you want to ride out of here? I think it's time to get out of here.
I think it's about time we bounce, guys,
Uh,
honestly.
I'm gonna pretend like I
Wow.
drowned.
Wait, real quick, Navi, see
Yeah?
if there's any money in the evidence room.
Ooh, smart. All right, yeah, I'm gonna check the evidence
Apollo
room.
is
Hang on.
going to save Des from drowning and is going to put him in his favorite cup for travel and safe keeping.
All right, what's in the evidence room?
All right.
Are there any bombs in there?
All right. So,
You crazy little bastard.
how much time are you willing to spend searching the evidence room? Are we just making we're just like running in and grabbing the most valuable thing you see and going?
Might I
yeah.
suggest a cursory glance because we want to get out of here before the fire department all become witnesses.
I
Yes,
was about to say, if you're gonna spend more than like 5 seconds in there, Paul's gonna be like, "Hey, Navi, the fire department's coming. We have to."
Hey, Echo,
Oh, yeah.
can you go ahead and also go into the security cameras room over there and scrub all the footage, of us
This
murdering
one
people.
already did, boss.
Oh, you already did?
Oh, awesome.
Oh wow,
That's
aren't you just the best dolphin anybody knows? Thanks for text messaging me that.
Navi,
Okay.
Yes.
Navi, please make for me a perception check.
Okay.
That is a secondary attribute, perception.
Gotcha.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's made by 7. That's a really good roll. All right. So Navi, you stick your head in the evidence room, and you see that there's a lot of boxes and things, but one of them catches your eye. There is the most valuable thing that you see as you sort of quickly run through and look at the various boxes is you find a baggie of spice.
Nice.
Well, all right.
It's
Probably like 200,000-300,000 right there.
Yeah.
not that
I'm gonna
much.
take the spice.
Probably like 4, 5, 6 million.
You're going the wrong direction, but
Brains.
but at least
Fight.
several hundred credits.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the spice and run out.
All right.
And try not to step on the frog on the way.
Mm-hmm.
I have Des in the cup.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hey,
Alright.
Navi, I just executed 6 whole fascists. Are you proud of me?
Yes! My God! Okay!
I'm immensely proud of you, Haro. I really don't know what we would do without you.
I'm your beheaded executor of justice.
See,
Haro,
what's
more
funny
like
is-
0, am I right?
What's funny is Navi is like, she's saying, yes, I'm proud of you, Haro, but also she's just kind of like, holy shit, okay? I was not. I don't know why I didn't see that coming.
It was made for murder.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Please.
Right. All right. Let me grab your tokens.
Yes.
Expeditious retreat.
Arrow, no, don't fire the fire department.
Navi, should I fire the fire department?
No, you shouldn't.
Alright, no.
All right. You make your way back out. You hop into Echo's car, and we're gonna switch from the combat music to some F-Zero GX music.
Oh, fuck yeah.
All right. H4's had their chance to save the day. Echo. It's time to drive. You there?
Oh. I should be. Hello?
Okay, there you are.
Hello?
I can hear you. Okay. All right. Echo, you hop into your car. You jack in so that your brain interfaces with the car, and you hit the gas, blasting off in the hover car. Just as the fire department arrives, you see lights all behind you. You see them coming in. As you pull out, though, as you pull out, there are police lights as well.
Uh-oh.
The police that were in the nearby parking garage dealing with the fire, they are responding to the attack. A police car begins giving chase.
Uh-oh.
What's the plan?
Swim through traffic with extreme haste.
All right.
I think Navi is gonna have a panic attack because she knows how much Echo crashes his car.
True. Oh.
Echo's such a good driver, he only crashes the car on purpose. So he actually has so much control. That's why he crashes so much.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Hey, KB,
I think.
what kind of car are we in? Right? Is this like our car? Or is this the cop car we stole?
No, this is Echo's car.
Does it have an intercom system?
No, I wouldn't think so.
Probably doesn't even have a roof at this point.
So it could be like, if I get on a loudspeaker, I can mind control them if they can hear me. I can just tell them to hit the brakes.
Does mind control work through a loudspeaker?
All it says is that they have to hear me.
They have to hear you, and it is there are range penalties.
Ah,
Yeah, but
squared
Pretty
fuse and all
close.
that.
Who's count? I mean, who's keeping track of that?
eh,
You ever think about putting a turret in the back here?
Oh, you know that would be nice.
Turn into a technical.
Yeah, that's
True
what I was
rules.
thinking. Like, get like a flip-up, like, quick deployment mechanism back here, so, you know, you flick your button in the back and suddenly a minigun pops out.
Like, I'll see what I can do. Echo, if you have if you have permission, then I will add that. But for now, we just gotta focus on moving.
I thought you were saying you want Hero to be the minigun, to be the turret.
I mean,
I would.
That would
I'm,
be fun,
on-
too.
I'm sorry, but I only have the like mental coding for pistols currently.
I'll work on
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You're gonna have to get like an entire floppy disk of like how to use rifles, and then you're gonna have to get the minigun DLC. Or, I mean, I guess you could, like, steal it off the dark web or whatever, but do you really trust the fucking websites on how to make your own kill droid?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
made it by one.
Made it by one.
Oh god.
That's the only success in that.
Right.
By one.
There we go. Finally got the car situated the way I wanted it. Right. So, Echo, in addition to the driving role, or addition to driving, a bonus that you should have if you are, if you were using your, because you have a telecommunication Sensi jack, which allows you to plug into vehicles that are equipped with it and become one with them in a way. When you do that, you should be getting a bonus on your roll.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
And you get the heads-up display bonus as well. So that's actually success by more than that. We'll revisit exactly what the modifier should be so I can add it to your character sheet in the future. But, yeah. So you got success by a lot more than that. I'm going to make a driving roll for the grunt that is chasing you.
Oh boy.
All right. You succeeded by more, but he did also succeed. So this chase is not over yet. Echo, you blast off, and they are following behind you. What do the rest of you do?
I think I'll ready my actual blaster rifle, not the carbine, and I'll just get ready to line up a shot if I need to.
I could telepathically, please open up the acne crate of ball bearings, quick.
Ball bearings!
I'm pretty sure you guys threw the ball bearings at the last people.
Yeah, no,
that
we
were,
did.
You know, I don't think you have your ball bearings anymore.
What if we got more in between the times that we
Yeah,
threw
I
it?
mean, you
One seat, my signature gear to always have ball bearings, KB, because
Oh my
I know
God.
I know how the game's played.
Yeah, I mean, if you spent a character point on the perk, standard operating procedure, I have a box of ball bearings in the back seat of my car at all times,
Always.
then, yes, you don't have that perk.
So what you're saying is next level up, we need to all get the perk.
You know?
I mean,
that'd be
if
so
you
good.
want to spend a perk on if you want to spend a point on the standard operating procedures perk for that, sure.
It worked out pretty well for us, though.
Yeah. All right. So yes. In a few minutes, or after another minute of driving, we are going to. Echo's going to have to make this check again. I'm treating this as a regular contest. If there is anything you guys can do to make them more likely to fail, or make Echo more likely to succeed, anything you would like to try to help out, you should do so.
So anyway, I
Control
sort of
Echo
like...
to drive
Can I
better.
throw shit at them?
What do you have to throw?
Good question. I'll workshop it.
Oops. Sorry. I mean, I was planning on shooting anyways.
No, all right. All right, so as everyone's debating about whether or not to shoot something at them, Navi just leans out the window, and starts laser blastering the cop car behind you.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. That's great. Okay. So the cop car is gonna be like size modifier, like +3. Let's say they're 10 yards behind. So let's see, 10 yards would be a -4. +3 -4, so -1. Blaster rifle is rated fire 1. Okay, yeah, that's a hit. Roll your damage.
Nice. Okay. Okay, 66. Wait. 65?
No, so that's gonna be 6. So that's 6d6. All dice and GURPS are d6s. That 5 refers to the armor divisor.
Oh, okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Not the worst, I guess.
That is remarkably bad.
Oh. Well, you know.
You rolled 3 1s.
Oh.
What
kind of
is
impressive.
up with Foundry and our dice values?
Uh-huh. My gosh.
You look at those macros, KB.
I'm gonna need to spend a lot of time rolling dice into Foundry's algorithm to crack the code.
Figure out the randomness.
Everything,
See if it falls in normal
nothing is
distribution.
truly random. Everything must be an algorithm. If I can figure it out, that's one step closer to winning.
Mm-hmm.
I-
Alright.
All right. Here we go. I found the stats for an air car. All right. So that will. Its armor's not going to do much against that, so I'll just. So your armor divisor will take out that that DR. So let's see. It's got. Let's see if you hit the engine.
Ooh.
I'm gonna roll a d6, and if a 1, you're gonna hit the engine. I'll treat it as a vital hit.
Ah.
Okay.
Hello.
All right. No benefit there. You do shoot it in the front, and you don't hit any vital components. So that'll be 13 injury. Okay. The car is
At the very least, it's gonna scare them.
Yeah. Yeah, the car is damaged. The car is damaged, and you know what? They didn't know that there was a gunfight in there. Now that they have, they didn't. Now that they have a terrorist shooting them with a high-powered plasma rifle, I'm gonna make their driver make a fright check.
Be very afraid.
Yeah!
Yeah, all right. He is afraid. Failure by 2. So I'm gonna give him a -2 on his next driving check.
Beautiful.
As he kind of doesn't want to succeed at this point. All right, Echo.
Look, there's witnesses though. Thanks, Goku.
Echo, please make a please make your driving check. Give yourself a +5. I can't find it right now, but I think the bonus you're supposed to have for jacking into your car like this is +4. And having a heads-up display is a +1, so I think you have a +5, but I'll check it later. But for now, let's say that. All right. With his failure and your success, Deeves, how do you make your escape?
So Echo is swerving and going all around the street, and then he goes into a car.
Garage?
He goes to a car garage. Goes up to the top level. He jumps to another car garage. Just goes straight to the concrete and slams on the other side.
Oh my god.
He thinks he's lost him after that.
Okay. That is amazing. First of all.
As long as it gets the job done.
Ah, it's my old token.
Oh no, it's the old Navi.
No, it's okay.
All right.
Oh no, it's Navi 1.0.
Yeah.
Sorry, the new Navi can't come to the phone right now.
Damn it. There we go.
There we go. Dead forever.
Upgraded graphics.
Yo, you got the shading DLC.
I did. I added the shader pad.
Your textures and shaders got updated. Nice.
Exactly.
If I'm correct, the reason why they didn't do it originally is because they were still optimizing, right?
It's right. Yeah.
All right. You lay low for a while. But eventually, the city is quiet. You've escaped. For now. You have a duffel bag full of Imperial uniforms, helmets, boots, and as many guns as each of you could carry in your hands. Also, a baggie of illegal drugs.
Nice.
Illicit substances.
Mission successful.
My grandpa.
You don't know.
Are you proud of us, little frog person, for liberating the spice so that it might be used for good?
Yes, good.
Yes. Yeah. we can definitely give this right to Lauren and just.
No.
Spice Prophet, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Am I less of a person because I cannot enjoy the psychedelic effects of spice?
I have already deemed you conscious.
I hope you
Therefore, you
don't
are
pity
no
me.
lesser or no greater.
Fair. I just hope you don't
Haro,
have to pity me for not being able to be a spice addict.
Haro,
can
never
probably,
believe that you are less of a person just because you can't do drugs, and especially not with that attitude.
we can probably make you a spice DLC. I think there's some programmers on my home planet which are like right now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Navi's
like,
just
don't worry,
gotta-
buddy. We'll find a way to make you a drug addict.
I suppose you could
I'll help
always
you out.
uninstall the drug addict code inside of me if it ever became inconvenient for anybody here, including myself.
Yeah, exactly.
You can be
You
a drug
wouldn't
addict.
illegally
as
download
a
drugs,
fun
would you?
little treat.
Just gotta be careful about
You
foul
can
corruption.
illegally download drugs, huh?
You wouldn't
Man.
download a drug.
I'd really hate
You
to have robo dementia.
You wouldn't make a robot get addicted.
Well,
We made it though.
You
we
made it.
did it.
Just give the spice to me. I'll pack it away. They don't
Hey, Navi.
store spice baggies.
Did you intend to program it so that I only feel passion and liveliness when I'm murdering?
No, I did not intend that. But
Oh,
the happy accident?
That girl
perhaps
insane.
it is.
He has a mind of his own.
All I know is I felt alive back in there. And that was the most exciting moment I've ever had. But that's
Well,
beside the point. I was delivering justice.
Well, I'm sure there will be plenty more opportunities for you to feel alive soon enough.
Yeah.
So who was this job for again?
Oh,
Really?
this was... Yeah, it was for Gilly.
Shall I take you back to the auto shop?
I just have one question before we go there. So is that gooey as in like sticky substance that gets on your shoes, or gooey as in the file?
Yes.
And not entirely sure.
Well, that's great question to ask the man himself.
I suppose that's something a question I'll have to bridge given the opportunity. Suppose everybody's name should have a story to it.
Yeah,
present.
that's you can say that.
Aro's head rotates on a swivel. His eyes stare through your own.
Echo, totally honest. Oh, Apollo's name is false. I psychically sniffed that out. They're using a fake name. It doesn't mean anything.
No name is
Ah.
false.
Their true name is Apollo Day. Now rise, baptized one of the faith. I'm gonna throw some sand at your face.
Apollo's just pocket sand, really? After all I've been
Your
through.
new name is Apollo Day. You shall
Ah,
not live
okay,
in falsehood
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, sure. I'm Apollo Day now. Yeah, I am no longer a creature of the night. Yeah. Whatever you want, Des. Please don't throw sand in my face again.
No
At least
name.
my eyes are open.
Apollo, can I tell you something about the name you may or may not have that you will not tell us?
I mean, well, depending on how much longer we all spend together, it might come up one way or another. But sure, go for it. Whatever
We
you want
have
to
so
say.
much time.
Names aren't real. They're just masks that we wear, a story we tell to the world. It doesn't matter
my
what
name is
your
real.
name is. I know what you are. You're a hero.
I think Apollo definitely smiles a bit at that. I'm glad that you agree, Faro, because yeah, Apollo might not be my real name, but I think the connections that we're making here, that's not fake.
I had thumbs, I'd give you one up.
To compensate for that, Apollo gives you not only one, but 2 thumbs up.
I'd nod if my head had a swivel.
All right.
All right.
To the auto shop? Yes, here we are.
You arrive back at the auto shop. You pull the car into the garage and close it up so that it isn't, in case anyone's looking for that vehicle.
I'm definitely gonna have to
Give it-
modify it so it doesn't look that way.
Yeah,
Was about-
new paint
I
job.
was about to say, Navi, you're gonna have to do. You have your work cut out for you with more modifications and customization.
Yeah. Just gonna replace the spoiler, give it some new paint jobs, some decals, you know, that kind of thing.
Right. But you make the delivery, and I guess Anita probably wouldn't be here this time. But Vim is here, of course.
Yes. Vim, also known as Gooey.
Yes. Neogen of many names.
Yes.
As you show him everything that you managed to grab, he says, "Well, that's quite the haul. You all did very well. And you're all still alive."
Yeah, somehow.
Can't say the same for the officers we ran into, but
Oh, definitely not.
I've never had a heart that could tick, but I'll tell you what, my heart was pumping during that.
quite frankly, I think our lives are perhaps worth a bit more than theirs. So I'm glad that we at least made it out with a minimal injury, perhaps maybe light psychological scarring, depending on the subject. But all in all, we're good.
There's a lot of blood.
Have you ever watched a Western film? I find that that's the best type of therapy.
You know, maybe one day we should have a movie marathon. Just watch some good old westerns.
Oh wait, I mean space Western. Yeah, because the wild space frontier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Stares directly at the screen. I didn't fuck up, says to the fourth wall.
This one keeps trying to wipe the blood off their chassis, but it won't come off.
Oh.
It
Oh,
won't
Oh
come
no.
off.
Oh no.
Those was police officers. They weren't people.
yeah. I mean,
Go whimpers.
listen. Their job requires them to put their life at risk, often to just brutalize innocent civilians, or just civilians that don't go along with the empire. So I mean,
A sheriff's supposed to be somebody who fights for justice and the protection of his community. Them's ain't sheriffs. They're dastardly villains in the clothes of what a man of the law should be. We did society a favor.
couldn't have said
agree.
it better myself.
Vim nods and says, "You've all done a good thing today. Now, I'm going to take these, we're going to stash them somewhere, and we're going to get to planning our next job.
Alright.
Operate.
In the meantime, though, try not to draw up too much attention to yourselves."
Oh, definitely not.
Not planning on it.
I'm going to draw
I am
so
going to
much
stay
attention.
in this building for the next week.
That is
Probably a good idea.
responsible with this party.
Hey, KB.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my little frog computer. I'm gonna publicly take credit for this online.
See, there you go.
What?
Only took 2 seconds.
Oh no. Oh no.
Des, what are you doing on there? Des, what is that you're typing on your laptop?
I'm sending an email.
Somehow I don't believe that.
Can I put the frog in a coffee cup?
Now, Des, why are you trying to do this?
I'm gonna let him know that the Pool Frogs Club took the clothes to repurpose for their fancy parties.
What?
You're just putting Imperial soldiers on your own kind at that point.
Yeah.
Well, this is a frog specific email blast.
Listen. It's really gonna drive engagement up on my email chain.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna send out an email that says that the dust of our loved ones has been recovered.
Oh no.
All right.
No, I mean, okay, listen. If you're just saying the dust of your loved ones has been recovered,
I'm also gonna drop a
that
ping
could,
of where
that
I
could
got it
mean
from.
anything.
Okay.
My advice would not be to pull the classic serial killer thing of leaving hints in order to make yourself feel smug over the authorities. That's a real good
Ultimately-
way to not feel smug anymore.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I'd agree with that because, Des, if the authorities catch on, imagine how much more spice that they're gonna confiscate from you.
Actually, I don't have any spice on.
Spice from your own kind. Listen, lots of unforeseen
All in my
consequences.
refrigerator.
Yeah,
I have
okay,
to
if it's in your
understand.
refrigerator.
Think about it in terms of spice delivered and your ability to give spice. You won't be able to continue the flow of spice if you're sent to an imperial prison or hung.
Who would believe a tiny frog needs all that apartment? They'll just think I'm there by happenstance.
Until they check the lease and they see that this apartment is leased by Dez, the tiny frog.
I think you put a little bit too much, I think Apollo was going to use the word faith and then realize that's going to open up a lot of complications with Dez. And they just kind of go, I think you put too much stock into the notion that the Imperial Guards don't viscerally want to shut down every operation that you're involved in, regardless if they know it's you or not.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll just send a little email blast to my devoted followers, the Imperial agent who I converted, and Mad on, and also the mayor. So that he knows that I got a little extra on the side if they want to buy.
I think you mean the judge, not the
Not the mayor.
not the mayor.
Yes, the judge. And then I'm going to take a little bit of spice. I'm going to go down to a cereal factory. I'm going to sprinkle it into the cereal supply so I can get the kids hooked.
Whatever makes you happy, just don't tell nobody about the rest of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Outside of this.
actually, I'm just imagining the fucking comment on your fucking buyer list being like, "Whoops, everybody, we are now officially overstocked on spice. We've got too many spices of all flavors, sizes, and operations. Come on down to my spice emporium and just
Call
giving it
1-800
away."
Spice.
I'm going to look at them and be like, who are you? Would you like to be on my email list and
Oh,
convert
dear.
to the great faith?
I have nothing
See
but
the sands of time unfurl before your eyeballs as you stand still amid the chaos of the ever-turning seas.
I have nothing but respect for your faith, small frog. But I am not at the point in my journey where that would be appropriate.
You see, like, Dez's eyes, like, light up. They do a little pog face.
Uh-huh.
Because it's like, they think that, them is of their faith.
Oh my gosh.
That's one way to interpret that, I suppose.
I mean, that is the most
They're on a
like
journey.
positive reaction that anyone has given to the faith, honestly, so far.
It's true.
Someone was nice to Dez about their faith.
Yeah.
Dez is happy.
Diversity win.
Vim pushes himself away from the table and says, I'm going to go and take care of the equipment that we've pilfered. Good work, everyone.
All
I'll let
right.
you know when we have our next plan.
All right then.
So
In the
it's
meantime, I think I've got a car to modify, so I'll get on that.
As is gonna stare at Apollo, be like, Apollo Day.
Yep, that's my new name, I guess.
Prepare to be knighted, Apollo. And then Des pulls out a red lightsaber. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now is your test.
Whoa, wait!
Lord Stinky!
I dubbed the Apollo Day cupbearer.
Now
Mm,
go kill the
Okay.
younglings.
kind of has a nice ring
gonna-
to it.
What
Go to
younglings? What are you talking about?
the
Just
hero
toss some
now and be
chicken.
like, I'm pretty sure I can download drugs to your system if you really wanted me to look.
I was more, waxing philosophically about the whole idea of that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna say that I inherently say no to drugs, but I have to be pretty sharp because I'm a marksman.
Well, in our lore, as I call it, the of the Great Faith, the original frogs were started out as rocks that were granted consciousness by the Voiced One.
All right.
At his first awakening at the beginning of time, which started all times and all things. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if we were rocks and we became conscious, that a machine like yourself could become conscious as well.
You already
It's a
said
sign
I'm
that the way-
conscious, which means you're just trying to sell me something I already own. But I'd like to hear more of these funny stories. I think they're really inspiring.
You say that the machines will awaken as a sign of the second rising of the Voiced One.
As this chaos is happening, Dez is speaking of the stories of their faith to Haro, who has little else to do at the moment. Apollo, you think back to a recent vision that you had, and sigh in that your only link to what you would like to know is perhaps through Dez.
Sure is. I imagine that Apollo kind of waits for a lull in Dez's recent info dump about the Great Faith. I don't know if Haro's even still listening, or maybe if they've gone into the equivalent of like a computer being put to sleep, like their eyes are just kind of glazed
No,
over.
you don't understand. Harrow is recording all of this stuff so that he can, confer it to hard memory because he just likes funny stories and thinks that they're neat.
We were rocks set on top of a mountain, and the great voice of the Voiced One caused an earthquake, and we tumbled. We tumbled down the mountain, and as we tumbled, we gained consciousness. And we knew that we were falling. We were falling very fast down the mountain.
Okay. Tumbling down the mountain. You know, Des. I think there's something about the art of storytelling, about leaving someone on a cliffhanger, that just really emphasizes things. Do you need
Funny
a
because we
do you
stopped
need a
right before a cliff.
Wait a minute, Apollo, you're right. If I leave right now, I'll be wondering about what happens next. Anyway, see you, Des. Tell me later.
Oh well.
I'm gonna go shut down in my corner and start while I'm hibernating, watching more movies. Y'all have fun.
Des.
Yes, you are now very
Noble
much.
Apollo Day cupbearer to the vessels of the Voiced Ones.
Yeah. It's getting late. I think maybe we should probably start to head home. But
I'm really only into frogs. I'm sorry.
that I was just
guess
going
I
to
could be
offer.
convinced, like,
Listen,
if I
the
really,
most I was
like...
going to offer is to carry you in the cup and deliver you back to your apartment. Okay, I'm not. Well, I'm interested in certain frogs for other reasons, but not for romantic pursuits at this point in time. I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that it seems so bad to you.
No, listen. Okay, I think I might have initiated this wrong. You
Alright.
know a lot of people, just
Yeah.
through your wonderful business, through spreading the great faith, of which I have a deep and undying respect for, of course. It has come to my attention that, well, I guess not that all frogs should or even do know each other, but
I know every frog.
I was just curious if you happened to know anything, or if a frog by the name of Trilla happened to ring a bell.
The one-eyed cupbearer would speak the name of the beast in my presence.
Beast?
The rice thief. My ex-wife.
What?
Ex-wife.
Took my kids.
Oh,
Died.
do you Apollo just kind of like puts their hand out like sympathetically in front of Des, is just like, do you need someone to talk to? Do you need a friend? And I'm here to listen to any specific details about your ex-wife, and especially her whereabouts.
The divorce was very bad. Things got very mean, very quick. And by the end of the day, I don't even remember how many grains of rice I counted for dinner that day. But there was one missing, and I insinuated that she took it, and that she was like, I did not take it. And things escalated, snowballed down from there. But she was always like a slightly higher class family for me up in the priesthood, so it was like kind of like this, like moving up the chain thing, but it didn't really work. We kind of splintered our clans a little bit there, but at the end of the day, I should have just apologized, but I didn't. And then I lost. I lost the house. I had to move. I couldn't see the kids because they were like, you're too good at spreading spice, and you're too good. Maybe you're too good at giving it to children and elderly. You're too good at spreading chaos in order to bring about more drug dependency additions in society. Wham, wham, wham. But long story short, yeah, I probably know where she is. Not because I'm stalking her or anything. I just like I know where she is at all times, so I cannot be there.
Um, Fascinating. Um, uh, you wouldn't be listen, if rice means that much to you, I got so many grains back home. If you just wanted a cup of rice, and you could just tell me where she's at, I'd owe you more than the rice, quite frankly. You know what? I'll sign up for your email list.
Oh. Hmm. This this is very promising to me. I would like to go with you, and I would like you to give the price that would be paid to me to her so that I can end our family feud. I don't expect anything to go back to normal, but I would like the contention of that missing grain of rice to be paid back in full by either side, because there's currently like See, like if you have a missing grain of rice, it compounds over time. See, because it's like a loan of rice, so more rice is
You
more
can
later.
you can both take home a cup of rice if you just take me to Trilla. How about that?
Okay, that sounds good. Then the rice bounty on both sides will be paid. See why
Yes.
rice is very important to our culture is that it grows very sparingly on our. We don't have many plants at all. Mostly rocks and sand, frogs. But sometimes there's little pools and little rice grows. So rice is very important to us. Enough to split a family apart and me not be allowed to go to my children's funerals.
Funerals? No. Rice is it's super important, and I totally respect and value that, which is why I'm willing to part with my plethora of rice that I use to eat plain white rice because it's the cheapest thing I can afford with my paycheck. Yeah, absolutely. Cup of rice. Resolve the marital dispute. Things won't be the same, but the rice dealing will be done with, and yeah, it'll be fine. No problem. All the
Yeah.
rice you want, pal.
The Empire killed our tadpoles. Similar situation happened on Trilla's planet as the one that happened here with the Empire invading. But I think she might be back on her home world or like bouncing around. Maybe she's on another planet. Maybe she's in here.
No.
Have a proximity alarm,
She's on this planet, and you know how to contact her. I don't know if you know where she lives, but you have her comlink number.
Why do I actually feel sad for the silly frog now?
Des, I was both Des and Zed have seen a lot of their time. Des has more of like definitely has a tragic story, which they don't really like get into as much unless they're asked, because like they kind of prioritize like their priesthood and evil deeds of drug spreading in their life, which they don't view as evil.
All right. So, Des.
But why do you want to see Trilla?
That.
You're not gonna eat her,
Well, my affairs with your kind are not involved with either romance or acts of eating. I don't know if I can get into details now, but let's just say it has a lot to do with the person I was before I was Apollo Day.
Apollo Night?
Yeah, I thought you, before I was Apollo Night.
You were someone before Apollo Night?
Like I said, the details are kind of a lot, and it's it'll all come into place soon. I just want you to trust me that I have no ill intent towards your ex-wife. I don't mean to get in the middle of your marital affairs. I just have a lead, and I believe that Trilla is connected to something that's very important to me.
Is it rice?
It is not rice.
Well, we can go see her probably. We'll bring you'll go, I'll go, the rice will go. We'll have a good time.
Yeah.
I can probably make more tadpoles.
If you want, sure. Yeah, whatever you want, man.
I wonder if Trilla will still be my wife or she'll be my ex-husband now.
We'll just have to find out when we get to her, won't we? Or him. I don't want to judge. I don't want to make assumptions.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I whip out my little computer, and I send her a DM and be like, "Hey, you up?"
Like, you haven't
Trilla
messaged
is
your
typing.
ex-wife in like a year since the divorce,
Trilla
and
is
you just like AO you up.
I've not seen her since before the funeral.
The Trilla is typing text disappears. Trilla is typing.
New phone hoot is.
After a long time for the shortness of this message, eventually, Trilla is typing is replaced with what?
To repay the rice debt.
Trilla is typing.
With rice.
It's a little late for that, don't you think?
It's never too late. Have a bowl of rice. Sad.
We've been ignored for over 25 years for that rice debt. It's very, very late.
Trilla is typing. I'm very busy these days, Des.
As am I. I am doing my duty of spreading the spice, but I have an interesting individual who I have named in the faith, who knows your name.
Trilla is
which
typing.
is, in
Quick.
my eyes, suspicion enough.
Trilla is typing. Quick response. Are they Imperial?
They aren't right now.
What the fuck does that
Imagine
mean?
Apollo has like no input and is just standing staring at you, just like,
Well-
Des, are you ruining this, Des? Please don't ruin this.
Apollo, you just see them.
Des?
Des just keeps
is-
texting back and forth.
I think like
Des-
after an amount of silence that is passing, Apollo just kind of gets like really terse. Is like, okay, listen, if you want a detail that's really important, and please, 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 please do not bring this up to absolutely anybody else. It has to do with G-Walkers.
It has to do with E-walkers. Oh, shit. It's like E-walkers.
You get a quick response. Des.
Uh-huh.
This is more important than the rice debt. Do you trust them? On your life, do you trust them?
Sure.
Thanks for vouching for me, man. Really appreciate it.
I'm sending a driver. Meet them at this street corner. Coordinates are sent.
I'm gonna text back. Driver, I barely know her.
You haven't changed a bit.
We're coming. We'll be at the corner. We also have rice.
I'll see you soon.
Des sends a message that says, I didn't know what to do with my grief, so I separated myself.
Your
And I closed their laptop.
Your last message bounces back. The number you were trying to reach does not exist.
I don't get any closure.
How did it go over there, Des?
She's sending a driver to come meet us. I need to go get my little outfit on.
No, yeah, let's not keep him waiting. Do you want to ride on the cup, or do you just prefer riding on my head?
On the head, please.
All right, up you go.
I need to get the
Change your
count
number. I need to get her
right
new number again.
under your skull
much
if you're an
it
Imperial
costs?
spy.
You know how much I had to pay that dolphin to get her number?
Quite a bit, I'm assuming.
Like, I didn't even. I just wanted just like, just in case like I ever like wanted to mess with her again.
Apollo's just gonna kind of let Des continue to babble about his marital issues and his divorce and the lore of the Great Faith as they start walking out of Navi's workshop.
All right.
See, when those rocks were falling from the mountain to form the original frogs, I too fell off the mountain of my security of life when that rice grain was missing, and I tumbled through the cliff edge. But I survived.
You don't say.
Frog divorce. Wild
Very-
shit.
Very sad.
I was not expecting for the connection between Trilla and Des to be divorce, but I am so glad that is what the connection was.
I
There's like 3 rice grains on that whole planet per year, and we had like 17. So like a missing rice grain was like lives. Like
Katie, promise me one day we will visit this planet. It sounds like such a lovely tourist vacation spot.
Maybe in episode 2.
it's just Arrakis. Like
Imagine Arrakis with a whole bunch of HR Geiger temples, like organic things coming out of the sand, and then just a whole bunch of rocks that are slowly moving towards you, and then you suddenly realize they're hypnotic toads, and then you start getting all hallucinating and wobbling around, and then they start trying to jump in your mouth, and then when they get in, they secrete their fluids in your mouth, and then they start riding you around like a head crab in Half-Life 2.
No, you're thinking about this all wrong. As we bring bags of rice, and we are immediately hailed it as royalty, and nothing bad will ever happen to us because we brought them all of the rice.
Yeah,
What could possibly go wrong?
exactly.
Why didn't you subscribe to the email chain, Thrall? You shouldn't have come here.
I mean, the rice on our planet is this deep, like azure blue, and it tastes really good, and it's like condensed, as like spice essence over time. But white rice is pretty good too. Not an exact substitute for like the ceremonial rice, but white rice is good. I also like the rice noodles.
All right.
The frog rice lore goes deep.
All right. Well, I
We
think.
just develop every stream.
All right. Well, I think that's probably a good place for us to end for this week. Next time.
Yeah.
Next time we'll start with Apollo, and Des going to meet Trilla, and after that, more adventure.
Exciting.
All right.
I'm excited.
All right.
The intrigue.
All right.
I'm going to award some character points now.
Oh boy.
I am going to award a lot of character points now.
Oh.
Because this game only plays every other week, and I do kind of want your characters to advance quickly. So,
Okay.
I'm going to give you an amount that is about twice what I would normally give for an adventure like this. And so you may all gain 10 character points.
Oh my god.
And it's a significant amount. But not a huge amount. But that's probably what I'm going to give
Is
you.
it enough for ball bearings?
I mean, ball bearings are just money, and it's a small enough amount of money that buying some ball bearings is fine.
Yeah, I know. That was mostly a joke. But yeah.
But yes. But if you want to spend a character point on signature gear ball bearings, then you were well, actually it wouldn't be signature gear in this case. It would be like I guess it would be, because you could have signature gear that's special ammo. So yeah, if you want to spend a character point on signature gear ball bearings to always start every adventure with some ball bearings, guaranteed, you could spend one of your 10 character points on that.
That is so funny.
Um,
That is very funny.
but yeah. I'll be happy to help anyone like through the week if they want to talk about how they can spend these character points and what they can spend them on. But we'll just do that offline over the week. For now, I'm going to end the music and go to the.
Send a promo in your chat, KB. I send a promo in your chat.
In which chat?
Website. In your Twitch chat.
You can.
It's the link to my card grading website.
Oh yeah, you can link that. I don't see it. You haven't sent it yet, but you're welcome to do so.
I did.
Next time on Dragon Ball Bearings.
Yes. All right, yeah. So if anyone else, if anyone else has anything else they would like to plug, or Zed, if you want to go and explain what that link is for, go right ahead.
I started a card grading company to accept graded cards and sell graded cards. If you want to buy some cool graded cards, there's a bunch listed on the website. We're gonna look at buying through the website right now. Right now it's through email. There's also a few on eBay, but those are like the like $1,000 cards that I have graded.
Oh wow.
You know, yeah. Well, they're mostly like the Has-Been Hotel Hollow cards right now. It's like there are only so much made, and they're like not sure if they're gonna make them, and if the next one's gonna be the second edition. So like the Hollows like ungraded are selling for like 1,000. So I was like, how about 8,000?
Alright.
How many buyers? Someone DM'd me LOL, and I was like, I looked at their profile and I was like, hey, do you want to grade some cards? You have a lot of cards.
All right.
They're like, oh, maybe actually.
All right. But yeah. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and just end stream here.
Pretty well.
Toodles.
Hasta la pasta.
White.
Have a great